Hey everybody, welcome back to the perfect Musashi. Sorry. All right, I gotta explain this now because we're just laughing. All right, so we're getting ready to start this part, and we do the 3, 2, 1 countdown. At 0, I hit the record button. At least I thought I did. I fucking missed it.
You missed.
I missed it. And then it just, I don't know, it just lingers. Anyway, welcome back. We're the final part of Prince Musashi. And the first part of the Dark Lumina battle, you're just running away from the motherfucker. And he's a one-hit kill. Don't let him touch you.
Well, I mean, he's the devil from Fantasia, so...
His name is Chernobog.
That boss didn't seem all that hard in Kingdom Hearts.
He's not. Especially with the Mushu trick.
Okay, you see, that's actually kind of embarrassing that he, of all people, can beat the devil, but whatever.
Oh, hey, Kojiro. The game kind of forgot about you doing
It's not only embarrassing, but it's also, like, thematically kind of a fuck you. Because that's like, you know, Eastern paganism beating Judeo-Christian's bad guy. It's, you know, I never thought about that, but that's amusing. What? Kojiro!
Yeah, so Kojiro's just here because
We're being chased by the devil from Fantasia. Can this please wait for, like, 20 seconds? Yeah, he's right behind you.
He's not even moving, he's just slowly floating there.
Looks like Princess is blasting off again!
Princess, use your skirt as a parachute, you'll be fine.
It should be fine. By the way, this thing just ate Kojiro. And,
Okay.
It's like say 8, but more like absorbed him.
Oh, so it made him weaker?
No, it actually makes him transform into this.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't get this.
I thought it was gonna be like that Goku Hercule fusion that just makes Goku weaker.
I mean, that would be a great attention to detail.
I've heard of people skipping leg day, but I've never heard of the other thing happening.
What will it do? Will I blow up? No, it'll go right to your thighs. and then you'll blow up.
Okay, this is very reminiscent of the final boss transformation from Dragon Quest IV.
How so?
Almost point for point. Well, in Dragon Quest IV, you get to the final boss, and at first it looks like a recolor of a boss you fought earlier in the game. But as
Sorry, go on.
But as you fight it and do damage, you see the boss's arm falls off, and then the other arm falls off. Then you decapitate it, and then it starts changing its color from brown to green and growing extra limbs and adding 2 faces and stuff.
Oh, I get it.
It's a 7-part boss fight.
Oh.
I was kind of hoping that when he was talking, when he said "get ready to," I was hoping he was going to say "get ready to rumble." Although sadly, that's a copyrighted phrase now in that regard, so he can't use it.
He assimilated him.
Yes.
Yes. So he got weaker.
So that's more Musashi's thing, so it doesn't really make any sense for Kojiro.
Well, you assimilate using Lumina, though.
No, you assimilate using fusion.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Lumina just hits really
Hey,
hard.
it's Meowser's boss fight.
Which isn't that cool, by the way.
Yes.
What?
So this
Did I
is,
say something about
who said that?
3D worlds?
It must be in that fucking god you're talking about. Good? What an asshole.
Yeah, you know. If you just...
How did you
that was some aim.
It's okay, I only got a slight concussion by landing up here.
Musashi, I've broken everything.
What, a broken heart? Well, no, not that.
I've broken everything.
Fact that standing on my leg is a miracle in itself.
It's alright. I think it's only partial brain damage. I might be able to write again.
That is a serious case of fractured fairy tale bones. Okay, let's go. Let's fight the final boss. This is the final boss, right? We're not going to be running away again?
No,
We only have 13 minutes left, so... Wait, are those Final Fantasy crystals?
The Benjo-type crystals.
I was about to say the same thing.
It's a Square game. Not that far-fetched.
I guess.
I mean, really, they're more like huge
Part 2, we
Mysterio.
didn't even fight the first one.
That's a good point, yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair, just because you didn't fight it didn't mean that it wasn't its first part. It's not
guess.
like Empire Strikes Back stops being a sequel if you watch it before New Hope.
It is unfortunate that this boss looks like considerably less intimidating than the devil figure that we were running from before. Ooh.
I don't even know, like, if it was, if you even fought Satan,
Oh.
like, what the hell would you do?
He just falls off the tower. That's the end.
Yeah, if he doesn't immediately do the lunge, and he just grabs and tosses you out the arena, it's really easy to stun lock this boss. Because it takes 3 hits on the... No, I want to say 4 hits. 4 hits on the core. Then he does 1 attack, and then he gets tired, and that's when you strike him with Lumina. And that's really the entire boss fight. Like, this fight, anyway, I should say. Because this is not the final encounter.
Oh, okay.
I like how he has these really generic T-Rex sound effects.
Yeah, there you go. What I just did right there is pretty much how you stun lock him and fight the core. But sometimes it's not too easy to do because he can do that, and then that's really fast. And there's nothing you can really do about that.
Or you're probably intended to make a swipe and then try to run away.
Yeah. But it is very possible to stun lock him.
Oh, you barely
Holy
survived
shit!
that.
That was... Wow, okay.
Yeah.
And immediately after healing... Well, this is the most believable way a fight like this would end. Oh!
Yeah, the pillar caught me. So
Well, that's convenient.
that did save me.
Oh,
it
it's
is-
our
it is-
favorite attack! Yeah!
It's every final boss's favorite move, the shockwave.
It's every boss in video games history's favorite arena. Big open circular area.
Hey, man, Super Mario 64 put bombs on the outside. That's super original. Actually, now that I think about it, those could be the crystals. Never mind.
Oh no, the crystals are just a
crystals are
background
just
element. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
just decoration.
Are you saying, have you ever tried to grab him by the tail?
can't.
I don't think so. Have you tried, Ryan? Can you prove specifically right
Hold
at
on,
this
but
very
the question
second?
is whether or not the question isn't whether you can grab Dark Lumina by the tail, it's whether or not the Digitite crystals function as something besides background elements.
If you can't immediately prove with evidence at this very second that it's not possible, that means I win because that's how arguments work on the internet.
That is how arguments work on the internet, yeah.
And I'm
It's
saying,
sad.
as someone who is actually responding to you in a voice-to-voice conversation, that you're full of shit.
I can't believe you're obstructing my First Amendment rights like this, John. I am deeply offended. You need to be banned immediately.
The C in BSC stands for woke.
That's
Why does every Square RPG do this? Where the giant boss just becomes a random alien at the end. Oh my god.
well, most Square RPGs go for Angel, but you know.
I mean, a
this
lot
game
of
does-
games.
This game, well, one form of this boss is quite angelic, but you'll see it later. As this is Dark Lumina Part 3, uses the power of the 5 scrolls against you, so you have to counter it in your own way. But this is also where fusion gets to shine, because that's how you beat this boss. You assimilate it. You assimilate it, exposes the core, smack it with Lumina, lather, rinse, repeat.
How are you supposed to know to throw fusion at it?
You don't.
Okay.
Because, you know, when I got to this part of the game first time, I realized, all right, nothing's working. So let me try fusion.
Oh god. It's the final boss of Devil May Cry 2.
You're going to have to explain that one to me.
Okay, so you beat this giant clusterfuck of a demon that's made up of other smaller demons that you fought as bosses earlier in the game, and it just shatters open, and there's this sort of flaming angel devil shapeshifter thing that comes out of it, and like its arms turn into swords and its body shifts constantly between male and female shapes, and it's basically this thing. Although this is something that it can't do.
I do not know how to avoid that attack.
Shadow Clone Jutsu.
It's like you can get an idea of how to avoid other attacks by like using the scroll against it, but that clone attack, I do not know how to avoid it.
Well, you see, since this is the idol of the Church of Good, it's very difficult.
Okay.
Okay, so question: do you have to mash in order to fill up that bar on the left when using
and with
fusion?
this
Okay.
fight, more than usual, because it's actively fighting you when you're trying to absorb it.
Overall, this doesn't seem very hard.
No, it's really not. It's I won't say it's on the same level of difficulty as
Bro, the
Lizard Man.
cheese!
I'm better than the fusion and the Lumina combined.
I am the best
Consider-
sword in
again-
the entire game.
Cheese does get better as it ages, so give it a few days. It is better than the EX drink and the C drink combined.
Okay. And everything leveled up when it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, most final bosses don't bother giving you experience points.
We did it. We saved the world.
And gone partially blind looking at it. It's a good thing that's a non-lethal explosion.
I mean, I love those non-lethal explosions. They're my favorite kind. The battle has consummated.
What?
Musashi went home and got that pizza he ordered 12 weeks ago.
The Wizard of Darkness was once again sealed within Lumina. I don't know, dude. Looks like the Wizard of Darkness just fucking blew up.
But then he realized that his electric bill was overdue and could not put the leftover pizza into the microwave. And so the new story of the replacement microwave Brave Fencer Musashi has begun.
Well, I
The
mean,
end.
you say that, but like in the context of this universe, that probably would be a legitimate title.
I just want a microwave story arc where the popcorn button is actually used.
No, never use the popcorn button. All right, BrainScratch viewers, I'm going to show you the life hack that will change your life, okay? You put your popcorn in. You press 4 minutes on the timer, all right?
4
and then
minutes?
You take it out at 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining. It doesn't work if you do 3 minutes and take it out at 9 seconds remaining. It has to be 4 minutes with 1 minute and 9 seconds remaining. You open that door and take out the popcorn. It will change your life.
What? Okay.
I
Look,
don't believe this.
look, I'm telling
Did
you.
Good tell you this?
It works. No, I found this one out on my own. I've been doing it for years. It's the proper amount of actually getting most of the popcorn popped so you don't have a million leftover kernels at the bottom, but before you burn it. It's the perfect amount of time.
Okay.
But it only works if you start at 4 and end at 1 minute and 9 seconds, and not if you hit 3.
It's a really fucking bizarre ending.
You know, the way microwaves work, that makes this disturbing amount of sense.
Oh yeah, no, they're disgusting beings.
The only things more finicky than microwaves are printers.
Oh, you wanted to heat up the entire pizza? I'm sorry. I think
How
you
about the
meant
cuss and the tip?
Okay.
the crust in the very beginning of the tip. The rest of it will just curl in on itself.
I'm assuming this game just didn't have the budget for FMVs or what have you, because this game does something really weird at the very end of this scene, where Musashi suddenly gets like double the polygon count.
What in the- what the hell?
How's it going, old man?
It's probably a separate model.
No, obviously, but it's like, why there?
They probably wanted to have the more
They wanted it to look cool at the
dynamic
very end.
mouth movement. Yeah.
That's kind of like how, like, just for the final battle with Sephiroth and the Dream at the end of Final Fantasy VII, they bust out really high poly models of Cloud and Sephiroth.
Right.
Wait, that's supposed to be a dream?
No,
Yeah.
not.
Well,
It wasn't a
vision
dream.
sort
No,
of
I think it's
thing.
just the battle inside the mine.
Something, whatever. You know
I
what
thought
I'm
that
talking
you were
about.
like actually fighting him like
Yeah,
that. though.
you are.
Well, it
It's a
happens
battle
inside your
the
head
mine.
either way.
Yeah,
The point is, they have high poly models for just that battle,
yeah.
and no other.
It's very weird, yeah.
I like it though.
Would have been nice if we had those models for the rest of the game, but whatever.
I think they were only able to get away with it because there's nothing else in that fight.
Yeah,
like it's
it's
just
just
a
Cloud
black
and Sephiroth,
void.
that's
Yeah,
it.
I mean, that high poly model of Cloud is probably more polygons than all 4 of the normal characters combined. So
yeah, I would say so. I mean, the bracelet around his arm for sure.
I like the art for the credits, like
Yeah, it's great.
the fully, like, because a lot of concept art from this time don't have these very clean lines. A lot of them went for like a more rough kind of look. Like, God, the best example I can give is like If you look at the old Ken Sugimori art for like red, blue, green, like the line work isn't as sharp and clean as this is. So it's nice to see like full rendered art with almost modern cleanness to it.
Can I
like
just
it.
say that in terms of sword designs, Lumina looks really lame.
It's like a giant ore,
Kinda, yeah.
which I believe is the name of the sword you get in Samurai Legend Musashi.
What
now?
just or
Like it's like I think it's classified as an ore.
what?
Yeah, it's really fucking lame.
On the other hand, Samurai Legend Musashi actually did have a pretty cool design. It was just everything else that was a pain in the butt to play.
I'm not surprised they used animes for the dubbing process. Also,
Oh, is that a well-renowned one or?
it was very popularly used at the time for kind of not necessarily cheap, but fast dubs.
Why was he looking under her dress like that?
That was the
though?
scene of where he notices the tail.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's pulling a Goku.
Yes.
It's weird because in game the tail was just outside her skirt.
And also in the context, she's not wearing any underwear at that point too.
Oh yeah, we did get it from this.
We did get her handkerchief. No, it's her handkerchief.
Oh, okay. It's weird that she was using a handkerchief as her underwear.
Okay.
Did we win?
No,
I mean,
not
we
yet.
won a while ago.
We have to put the sword back.
Why can't we keep it?
It's not ours.
Okay. This is an RPG. We take crap that's not
So
ours.
you don't take what's not yours.
John, this is the genre all about breaking into people's houses and stealing their stuff.
No, Lumina was always a borrow
Well, I
When
mean,
did they establish that?
in the beginning of the game.
it would probably be safer if we just took it with us, though. I mean, it is the sword that the devil from Fantasia is sealed inside.
Turnabog.
Bless you.
The Master Sword sleeps forever.
Hey guys, I think Squaresoft made this game.
Now it just plays the Final Fantasy, intro music.
Might as well. I do like the Squaresoft logo coming out of the sword, though. I always thought that was pretty cool.
But it's not. It's a triangle, not a square.
No,
They should have made it a square if it was Squaresoft.
that's just straight up inaccurate. And if we were to believe their old slogan, they're also flat earthers.
The world is
I mean,
square,
okay,
yeah.
actually, think about it.
Ted,
That's a good compromise. If the world is cubical, it can be flat and you can go all the way around it at the same time. Okay, guys, I think we can bridge a gap here and achieve true peace.
Except, like,
Right?
whenever you get anywhere close to the corners, gravity would just go really screwy. So,
Yeah, okay.
Also, Ted, that would mean we're on Planet Bizarro.
that's right. It is a cube. Yeah.
I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm just
Although
saying.
being on Planet Bizarro would explain so much.